Welcome back, everyone. In today's video, we're diving into the fascinating world of numismatics, exploring 6 of the most valuable, ultra-rare, and highly sought-after coins ever struck in the United States. These coins aren't just pieces of metal, they're pieces of history, rich with stories, design brilliance, and hidden treasures that have captured collectors' imaginations for decades. So sit back, grab your magnifying glass, and join me as we uncover the secrets, beauty, and incredible worth behind these legendary rarities. The 1972 Eisenhower dollar stands as one of the most fascinating coins in modern American numismatics, both for its historical importance and the remarkable variations that make certain examples exceedingly rare and valuable. Among all Eisenhower dollars, the 1972 Type II Reverse, Philadelphia Mint, is considered the crown jewel. This coin's allure lies in its scarcity, design anomaly, and the story it tells about minting precision in the early 1970s. Collectors around the world prize it not only as a tangible piece of American history honoring President Dwight D. Eisenhower, but also as one of the most challenging modern coins to find in pristine condition. Its combination of rarity, design significance, and high-grade scarcity has made it one of the most sought-after Eisenhower dollars, often commanding thousands of dollars in the numismatic market. The Eisenhower dollar series was first introduced in 1971, marking the return of the large-sized dollar coin to circulation since the piece dollar series ended in 1935. Designed to honor President Dwight D. Eisenhower, the 34th President of the United States and a World War II hero, the coin also commemorates the Apollo 11 moon landing, a symbol of American triumph in science and exploration. The 1972 issue was the second year of production and was struck at 3 different mints: Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. Most were struck for circulation in copper-nickel composition, but the San Francisco Mint also produced special 40% silver-clad collector editions. The year's production was notable because of the multiple reverse designs used, resulting from subtle changes in the depiction of the Earth behind the eagle on the reverse, one of which became the legendary Type II rarity. The obverse of the Eisenhower dollar features Frank Gasparo's dignified portrait of President Eisenhower, facing left, with the inscriptions "Liberty, in God we trust," and the date, 1972. The reverse, also designed by Gasparo, showcases the Apollo 11 mission insignia, an eagle landing on the moon clutching an olive branch, with Earth visible in the background. The 1972 Type II variety is especially distinctive for its incorrect Earth design, which was based on an earlier model used for proof coins at the San Francisco Mint. On the Type II, the Caribbean islands appear faint or missing, and the lines of the continents are smoother and more globe-like. The normal Type I and Type III reverses show more defined and accurate geographical features. This subtle but significant difference resulted in a limited number of Type II coins escaping the mint, making them one of the rarest modern circulation strikes. What makes the 1972 Type II Eisenhower dollar exceptionally valuable is its extreme scarcity among circulation strikes. Only coins struck at the Philadelphia Mint can bear the Type II reverse, and it is estimated that fewer than 100,000 were produced, possibly much less, before the design was corrected. Because these were intended for everyday use, most examples suffered heavy wear, scratches, or discoloration. Finding one in uncirculated, MS65 or higher, condition is incredibly difficult. PCGS and NGC population reports show only a handful of high-grade survivors, often with premium values many times higher than those of Type I or Type III counterparts. The combination of limited mintage, design anomaly, and condition scarcity cements the Type II's status as the key coin of the Eisenhower series. In today's numismatic market, the 1972 Type II Eisenhower dollar commands impressive premiums. Circulated examples generally sell for $300 to $800, depending on eye appeal and surface preservation. Certified uncirculated examples graded MS63. MS64 can range from $1,200 to $3,000, while exceptional high-grade coins in MS65 or better have realized auction prices exceeding $10,000. Proof-like specimens or coins with exceptional luster can reach even higher, especially when verified by major grading services. By contrast, regular 1972 Type 1 or Type 3 coins are typically worth between $2 and $20, underscoring how a small design difference dramatically affects market value. Over time, demand for the 1972 Type 2 has grown steadily, driven by both seasoned Eisenhower enthusiasts and newer collectors recognizing its historical and investment appeal. For collectors seeking the 1972 Eisenhower dollar, proper identification is critical. Always examine the earth on the reverse under magnification. If the Caribbean islands are missing or faint and the globe appears smoother, you may have a Type 2. Because counterfeit and altered examples exist, professional certification by PCGS or NGC is highly recommended. When purchasing, favor coins with strong luster, minimal contact marks, and original surfaces. Store Eisenhower dollars in airtight holders or slabs to prevent tarnish and avoid excessive handling. The best avenues for acquiring genuine Type 2 examples include major numismatic auctions, reputable coin dealers, and established collector networks. As with any high-value coin, verifying authenticity and grading before purchase is essential for protecting your investment. The 1972 Eisenhower dollar, particularly the elusive Type 2 reverse, represents the perfect blend of modern minting intrigue, historical tribute, and collector excitement. It is a coin that bridges America's mid-20th century leadership with its space-age triumphs, all encapsulated in a bold, large-format design. Its rarity and technical uniqueness have elevated it from a circulation curiosity to one of the most celebrated modern numismatic treasures. For both seasoned and aspiring collectors, the 1972 Type 2 Eisenhower dollar stands as a testament to how subtle variations can define an era of coinage, and how such details continue to captivate collectors and historians alike. With its enduring market strength, artistic merit, and historical symbolism, this coin remains one of the most prized and respected modern American dollars in existence. A coin that bridges the classic silver era with the dawn of the modern dollar coinage. Among the various issues of the Eisenhower dollar series, 1971-1978, the 1974 edition is particularly intriguing for its distinctive varieties, limited mintages, and the enduring legacy of the man it honors, President Dwight D. Eisenhower. Collectors continue to pursue the finest examples of this coin, especially the 1974 silver proof and uncirculated versions, which have become cornerstones in Eisenhower dollar collections. Its blend of historical depth, design artistry, and condition rarity make it one of the most coveted pieces from the mid-1970s era of U.S. coinage. When it comes to historical context, the 1974 Eisenhower dollar reflects a transitional moment in American coinage. Following the end of silver circulation coins in 1969, the Eisenhower dollar was introduced in 1971 to commemorate both President Eisenhower's leadership and the successful Apollo 11 moon landing, events that symbolized American strength and achievement. The coin was minted at three main facilities: Philadelphia, No Mint Mark, Denver D, and San Francisco S. The 1974 S issues, however, are the true highlights as they were struck in both 40% silver and clad compositions, primarily for collectors rather than general circulation. The San Francisco Mint produced these coins with exceptional care, making them the most desirable among 1974 issues. While not as publicly distributed as the earlier 1971-1972 coins, the 1974 silver Eisenhower dollar became a symbol of the era's attempt to reintroduce precious metal coinage for collectors in a time when inflation and rising silver prices had nearly erased such traditions. The design of the 1974 Eisenhower dollar continues to captivate collectors with its powerful symbolism and bold execution. The obverse features a left-facing portrait of President Dwight D. Eisenhower, designed by Frank Gasparo, the chief engraver of the U.S. Mint. His strong, dignified likeness reflects both his military legacy as Supreme Allied Commander during World War II and his two-term presidency during the 1950s. The reverse showcases the Apollo 11 mission insignia, an eagle landing on the moon with an olive branch in its talons, adapted from the official mission patch, surrounded by the words United States of America and $1. The imagery unites two towering achievements: Eisenhower's leadership in war and America's triumph in space. The coin measures 38.1 in diameter and weighs 22.68 grams for the copper-nickel-clad version, or approximately 24.59 grams for the 40% silver issues. Its large size and intricate relief make it one of the most visually commanding U.S. coins of the modern era. Rarity plays a central role in the 1974 Eisenhower dollar's allure. While millions were minted across the three locations, true rarity emerges in condition and specific varieties. The 1974 40% silver-proof and uncirculated versions were sold only in special collector sets and have relatively low survival rates in pristine condition. Even more coveted are high-grade examples certified by PCGS or NGC as PR70 Deep Cameo or MS67+, grades that only a tiny fraction of coins have achieved. Additionally, certain error varieties, such as doubled dies or striking anomalies, can command premium prices due to their scarcity. The Philadelphia and Denver issues, while common in circulated grades, become far rarer and more valuable in near-perfect mint state due to the coin's large, easily marked surface area. This makes gem-quality 1974 Eisenhower dollars a true collector's challenge. In terms of market value, the 1974 Eisenhower dollar presents a broad spectrum depending on mint, composition, and grade. Circulated clad examples from Philadelphia or Denver typically range from $1.25 to $3, while uncirculated mint state coins, MS65, MS67, can fetch $50 to $400, particularly when certified by reputable grading services. The 1974 40% silver uncirculated version generally commands $20 to $60, while the silver-proof version ranges from $25 to $100, depending on contrast and surface preservation. Exceptional PR70 Deep Cameo proofs have reached prices above $1,000 in premier auctions. Over the past decade, collector interest in high-grade Eisenhower dollars has steadily increased, reflecting a broader trend toward appreciating modern-era coins in elite condition. The combination of historical appeal, large silver format, and relative scarcity of pristine examples makes the 1974 silver issues particularly strong performers in the market. For collectors seeking to add a 1974 Eisenhower dollar to their portfolio, attention to detail and certification are crucial. The first step is to verify authenticity and condition. Coins should ideally be graded and encapsulated by PCGS, NGC, or ANACS to ensure protection and market recognition. When evaluating raw coins, inspect the fields and devices for contact marks, haze, or tunning, as the large surface area of Ike dollars makes them prone to abrasions. Storing these coins in climate-controlled environments and avoiding direct handling can help preserve their luster. Collectors often seek out original U.S. Mint packaging for 1974 proofs and uncirculated sets, which can enhance provenance and value. Reputable sources include numismatic auctions, coin shows, and established dealers specializing in modern U.S. dollars. In conclusion, The 1974 Eisenhower dollar remains a distinguished piece of American coinage, admired for its historical resonance, bold design, and collectible potential. It encapsulates the spirit of the 1970s, a time of technological triumph, patriotic pride, and changing monetary policy. Whether acquired for its silver content, its artistic merit, or its place in the Eisenhower legacy, this coin stands as a proud testament to America's evolving coinage tradition. For both seasoned numismatists and emerging collectors, the 1974 Eisenhower dollar, especially the coveted San Francisco silver strikes, offers a tangible link between past achievements and enduring national pride, with strong prospects for continued appreciation in the years ahead. Next up in the 1977 Eisenhower dollar stands as one of the last great large-sized dollar coins struck by the United States Mint, before the transition to smaller dollars in 1979. Collectors revere this coin not only for its bold design and nostalgic link to America's post-war leadership, but also for its place at the end of an era in U.S. numismatics. While most 1977 Eisenhower dollars were produced for everyday circulation, a select few, especially those in exceptional condition or special proof and silver-clad issues, command high premiums today. Its historical charm, coupled with limited high-grade survival, makes the 1977 Eisenhower dollar a cornerstone for serious collectors of modern U.S. coinage. The finest specimens, graded at the top levels by PCGS or NGC, often achieve prices that surprise even seasoned numismatists, reflecting both rarity and nostalgic appeal. Historically, the 1977 Eisenhower dollar emerged during a period of transition for U.S. coinage and the American economy. First introduced in 1971, the Eisenhower dollar honored President Dwight D. Eisenhower, the Supreme Allied Commander during World War II and the 34th President of the United States. By 1977, the series was nearing its conclusion, as the Mint planned to replace it with a smaller dollar coin, which would become the Susan B. Anthony dollar in 1979. The 1977 issue was struck at both the Philadelphia No Mint mark and Denver D mints for circulation, while the San Francisco Mint S produced special proof versions for collectors. Although it did not commemorate a specific event that year, the coin continued to serve as a tribute to Eisenhower's enduring legacy and America's achievements in space exploration, an appropriate symbol during the height of the Cold War and post-Apollo era. The design of the 1977 Eisenhower dollar is one of the most iconic of modern American coinage. The obverse, designed by Frank Gasparo, features a dignified profile of President Eisenhower, modeled after official government portraits. The reverse depicts the Apollo 11 mission insignia, an eagle landing on the moon clutching an olive branch, symbolizing both peace and America's technological triumph. This design connects the coin directly to the nation's space exploration narrative, making it a patriotic emblem as much as a monetary piece. Measuring 38.1 millimeters in diameter and weighing 22.68 grams, the coin was minted primarily in copper-nickel-clad composition, though the 40% silver-clad proof versions, struck in earlier years and select collector issues, remain prized for their luster and metallic richness. The large format and detailed relief make it visually striking, particularly in proof or deep cameo finishes where every contour gleams under light. Rarity plays a pivotal role in determining the coin's value. While millions of 1977 Eisenhower dollars were struck, over 12.6 million in Philadelphia and 32.9 million in Denver, most were heavily circulated, leaving few examples in pristine condition. The 1977 S-proof dollar, struck for collectors, is more common but achieves high value only in flawless, deep cameo condition. The true rarities are those circulation strikes that have survived with perfect mint luster and no contact marks, graded MS67 or higher. Even more sought after are variety or error coins, such as off-center strikes, double dies, or weakly struck examples showing unusual planchet features. These can fetch hundreds to even thousands of dollars, depending on their uniqueness and certification. In terms of market value, typical circulated 1977 Eisenhower dollars are worth only $1.25 to $3, reflecting their face value origins. However, uncirculated examples graded MS-65 can command between $50 and $120, while superbly preserved coins in MS-66, MS-67 have been known to sell for $400 to over $1,000 at auction. The 1977 S-proof dollar generally trades for $10.25, but ultra-high-grade deep cameo proofs graded PR70 DCAM by PCGS or NGC have achieved prices exceeding $2,000 in rare instances. These high valuations underscore the modern collector's appetite for perfection and rarity within a series once dismissed as common. In recent years, the Eisenhower dollar series has gained renewed attention, pushing market prices upward as collectors recognize the difficulty of finding flawless large dollars. For collectors seeking to acquire a 1977 Eisenhower dollar, several tips are essential. First, focus on certified examples graded by reputable services such as PCGS or NGC, as these guarantee authenticity and condition. When buying raw coins, examine the luster, surface quality, and strike sharpness. Many coins show flattening on the eagle's breast or Eisenhower's cheek due to worn dies. Proof coins should exhibit deep mirror fields and frosted devices to achieve maximum visual appeal. Proper storage in airtight holders or slabs is crucial to prevent tarnishing or surface spotting. Those hunting for investment-grade specimens should monitor major numismatic auctions and dealer inventories, where rare high-grade or error pieces occasionally appear. Networking within collector communities and attending coin shows can also yield valuable finds and insights into emerging market trends. In conclusion, the 1977 Eisenhower dollar holds a distinguished place in modern American coinage, a proud symbol of leadership, innovation, and the end of an era for the large Ike dollar series. Its combination of bold design, historical resonance, and the challenge of finding pristine examples makes it a captivating pursuit for collectors. Beyond its tangible Next up in the 1978 Eisenhower dollar marks the final year of production for the beloved Ike dollar series, making it a coin of significant historical and numismatic importance. Collectors prize the 1978 issue not only as the end of an era, but also for its symbolic value as the last large-sized dollar coin issued for general circulation in the United States. Its appeal lies in the combination of patriotic design, limited lifespan, and the nostalgia it evokes among coin enthusiasts who view it as a bridge between the silver-era coinage of the 1960s and the smaller, modern dollar coins that followed. While most 1978 Eisenhower dollars are common in circulated condition, high-grade uncirculated or proof examples, especially those with exceptional luster or flawless surfaces, can command impressive prices in the collector market today. Historically, the 1978 Eisenhower dollar was minted at a time when the United States was transitioning away from large, copper-nickel-clad coinage towards smaller and more practical designs. It was struck at two mints, Philadelphia, no mint mark, and Denver, D, with an additional limited run of proofs at the San Francisco Mint, S. The coin was part of a series that began in 1971, created to honor Dwight D. Eisenhower, the nation's 34th president and supreme Allied commander during World War II. By 1978, inflation and production costs had made the large, heavy dollar coin less practical for circulation, leading to the coin's replacement in 1979 by the smaller Susan B. Anthony dollar. Thus, the 1978 Eisenhower dollar represents both the culmination of a patriotic numismatic era and the end of America's last circulating silver dollar-sized coin. The design of the 1978 Eisenhower dollar is both bold and historically resonant. The obverse features a detailed portrait of President Dwight D. Eisenhower, designed by Frank Gasparo, chief engraver of the U.S. Mint. The reverse showcases the Apollo 11 mission insignia, a stylized bald eagle landing on the moon, clutching an olive branch, a tribute to Eisenhower's leadership in advancing U.S. aerospace and defense technology. The coin's composition is copper-nickel clad, weighing 22.68 grams and measuring 38.1 millimeters in diameter, making it one of the largest and heaviest coins of the modern era. Proof versions minted in San Francisco are particularly admired for their mirror-like finish and deep cameo contrast, qualities that highlight the fine detail of Gasparo's design and make them especially appealing to collectors. Rarity and condition play a crucial role in the value of the 1978 Eisenhower dollar. While millions were produced, over 25 million in Philadelphia and 33 million in Denver, very few survive in pristine condition. Coins graded mint state 67 or higher are exceptionally rare, with flawless surfaces, full mint luster, and no visible contact marks. Proof coins from the San Francisco Mint, particularly those certified as PR70 Deep Cameo by grading authorities such as PCGS or NGC, are among the most sought-after examples, often achieving premium prices at auction. Additionally, varieties such as minor die breaks, doubled dies, or exceptional strikes contribute to a coin's rarity and desirability, further increasing its value. In terms of market value, the 1978 Eisenhower dollar remains a moderately priced collectible in circulated grades, but rises sharply in top-tier conditions. Circulated examples typically sell for $1.50 to $3, while standard uncirculated coins range from $10 to $50 depending on luster and strike quality. However, coins graded MS-67 can fetch between $500 and $1,000, and the elusive MS-68 examples, particularly from the Philadelphia Mint, have been known to reach prices exceeding $3,000 at auction. Proof coins, especially those in PR69 or PR70 deep cameo condition, can command between $200 and $800 depending on certification and visual appeal. These price levels reflect not just rarity, but also growing collector appreciation for the final year status of the 1978 Eisenhower dollar. For collectors seeking to add this historic coin to their collection, careful attention to quality and authentication is essential. It is advisable to purchase certified examples graded by reputable services such as PCGS or NGC, as they guarantee authenticity and provide assurance of condition. Collectors should look for coins with strong eye appeal, brilliant luster, sharp detail, and minimal contact marks. Proper storage in airtight holders or climate-controlled environments can help preserve the coin's appearance, particularly for proof issues. Those wishing to acquire top-quality examples may find the best opportunities at numismatic auctions, coin shows, or through established dealers specializing in U.S. modern dollars. In conclusion, the 1978 Eisenhower dollar stands as a powerful symbol of American history, artistry, and the close of a defining chapter in U.S. coinage. Its connection to President Eisenhower, the Apollo 11 mission, and the broader cultural transition of the 1970s gives it enduring appeal among collectors. While not the rarest coin of its era, its final year status, impressive size, and distinctive design have ensured a lasting legacy in the numismatic community. Next up in the 1970 D Washington quarter stands as one of the more fascinating and valuable coins of the modern U.S. minting era, commanding attention from collectors for its rare varieties and intriguing minting anomalies. While most 1970 D quarters are common in circulation, a few exceptional examples, particularly those featuring minting errors or preserved in pristine condition, have achieved remarkable value in the numismatic market. Among these, The 1970 D quarter, struck on a 1941 Canadian quarter, is one of the most famous and valuable modern-era coins ever discovered. This unique blend of historical accident and minting precision has transformed an otherwise ordinary coin into a numismatic marvel that continues to captivate collectors and investors alike. The 1970 D Washington quarter was minted at the Denver Mint during a period of great transition for American coinage. The Washington Quarter Series, first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, had by 1970 become a fixture of U.S. currency. However, the years leading up to 1970 saw significant changes, including the removal of silver from circulating coins in 1965. The 1970 D quarter, composed of a copper-nickel clad over a pure copper core, represented this new era of more economical coinage. The Denver Mint produced over 417 million quarters that year, but only a tiny handful would later gain fame for their extraordinary minting errors, which bridged two countries and two distinct periods of coinage history. On its obverse, the 1970 D quarter features the classic left-facing portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan, accompanied by the inscriptions "Liberty," "In God We Trust," and the date 1970. The reverse displays the heraldic eagle with outstretched wings clutching arrows and an olive branch, symbols of war and peace, beneath the motto EPLURIBUSUNUM. What makes the most valuable examples unique, however, are not their intended designs but their accidental characteristics. The most famous 1970 D quarter error was struck on a 1941 Canadian silver quarter, resulting in visible traces of the earlier coin, design beneath the U.S. images. This extraordinary double-strike error creates a layered effect, where the Canadian monarch's portrait subtly emerges under Washington's profile, a rare visual testament to minting mishaps that escaped the strict quality control of the U.S. Mint. The rarity of the 1970 D quarter lies primarily in its unusual minting anomalies and high-grade condition specimens. While hundreds of millions were minted, only a few error coins, particularly those struck on foreign planchets or transitional materials, are known to exist. The 1970 D struck on 1941 Canadian quarter variety is considered unique, with just one confirmed example known to the public. Additionally, standard 1970 D quarters graded MS67 or higher by professional grading services such as PCGS or NGC are also exceptionally scarce, as most circulated widely. Coins exhibiting sharp strikes, brilliant luster, and flawless surfaces can fetch a premium, reflecting the collector market's deep appreciation for condition rarity. In post-1965 clad coin, the market value of the 1970 D Washington quarter varies widely depending on its type and condition. Regular strike coins in circulated condition typically hold only face value, while uncirculated pieces graded MS65 can range from $10 to $25. In top grades such as MS67, prices can soar to $400 to $600 due to limited population reports. However, the real standout, the 1970 D quarter struck on a 1941 Canadian quarter, achieved extraordinary fame when it was auctioned for over $35,000, setting a record for modern U.S. Mint-era coins. Its value derives not only from its uniqueness, but also from the historical intrigue of two nations, coins merging in a single minting event. Such results have solidified the coin's reputation as one of the most desirable and conversation-worthy quarters of the 20th century. For collectors seeking to acquire a 1970 D quarter of significance, attention to detail and authentication are essential. Always verify coins through reputable grading services such as PCGS or NGC to confirm authenticity and condition. When searching rolls or collections, look for quarters with unusually thick edges, off-center strikes, or irregular color tones that may indicate planchet errors or foreign coin strikes. Proper storage in airtight holders and controlled environments will help preserve luster and prevent tunning. Those hunting for investment-grade specimens should focus on certified MS66, MS67 examples, as these command strong demand and have the potential for appreciation as population counts remain low. Engaging with numismatic communities, auction platforms, and trusted dealers increases the likelihood of finding genuine and well-preserved pieces. The 1970 D Washington Quarter encapsulates the unexpected beauty and mystery that make coin collecting so captivating. What began as a mass-produced piece of pocket change has become a symbol of numismatic rarity and historical intrigue, especially in its extraordinary error varieties. Whether admired for its technical perfection, its bizarre minting story, or its role in American coinage evolution, the 1970 D Quarter remains a treasure that bridges artistry, accident, and history. For seasoned collectors and newcomers alike, it stands as a testament to the thrill of discovery, and a reminder that even in the most common coins,